So how can I help when I think a friend is in mental health crisis? I'm Dr. Gwanya-Mdletye, and today I want to help you navigate thinking through this very important question. I think of the way of approaching this in terms of 5 L's, and I'll talk you through them. I think the first one and the most important one is that you become observant, that you look for changes, that you're looking out for those around you, that you notice when the mood shifts, when those you love appear either more preoccupied than they often are, when their behaviors change, the ways that they react or that they respond. When you notice either they're becoming too talkative, more talkative than I know them to be, or they've completely withdrawn and they're not talking. Perhaps their demeanor might have changed. Perhaps their self-care. You're noticing that, this person who used to be someone who's very proud of how they appear is now just walking around, not bathing, hair is not brushed, and their self-care is deteriorating. So you want to look, you want to be observant, you want to be that friend who is looking out for your friends. Another way is then to listen, right? Because in listening, you get to hear what exactly is my friend going through. You are asking, are you okay? Are you feeling safe? But you want to do more listening than you're doing talking. I realize that we come from a way of thinking that, you need to give advice and you need to say the right things. And so sometimes the tendency of the thinking is that I need to talk and encourage my friend through this. In fact, when you listen, sometimes even that listening becomes the help, right? And when you offer more advice, the advice carries the risk of being completely irrelevant, and you can lose the person in the process because you're just doing a lot more talking than you're doing listening. So listening can be an incredibly powerful tool in helping someone who is struggling with their mental health. Listening more than you're talking. Another L, which I think is very important and is sometimes the reason we don't even ask. When we feel that we are incompetent in ourselves, we don't know what we would do, if someone becomes vulnerable. The next L is to link, right? To understand that you can link someone who is struggling to someone who can help them. I know that in dealing with, for instance, asking about suicide, one of the reasons why a lot of people won't ask if someone is struggling with thoughts of either harming themselves or harming others is because they think, gee, what will I do with the information if this person now says they do want to harm themselves? When you understand that you don't have to have all the answers, but you can direct someone to where there's help, this can be incredibly liberating. So linking to help can look like saying, okay, I'm not able to give you all the answers. I've listened and I can hear you're really struggling. Thank you for sharing that information with me. Thank you for trusting me enough to be vulnerable with that information. I myself don't have the expertise. However, I can suggest that you call the suicide crisis line, and you can quote the suicide crisis line. I think it's a very helpful number to know, 0800 567 567, that is SADC, or SIPLA 0800 456 789, that's an easy one. So if you know these numbers, you always are able to link. Another alternative is to link them to a general practitioner, to link them to a nurse, right, a nursing sister, to a psychologist. So to link them to someone whom you know has the capability and the competence to help them. And then the last L is to look back, because you want to check in beyond just linking someone to care, you want to always touch base and see, how are you doing? I know you were really struggling yesterday. How are you doing today? Or even just to send a message and follow up. You know, I linked you to care yesterday, and I don't necessarily want the details of what you spoke about, but I just want you to know that you're in my thoughts. I hope you're doing better. And just to show that level of care and compassion. Because after all, the level of compassion we show to others can really be that glimmer of hope that things are going to be okay. Remember, you don't need all the answers. You just need to show up. And so today I want to encourage you to not hold back from supporting someone who is struggling because you feel you don't have all the answers. Even if you don't, just by thinking about these L's, you can be an incredible source of help for that person. I hope you realize you've got this. Thank you.